So, this is my Lion Diet sleep update video, and I was not really sleeping last night, just kind of kept getting up to pee. Took some sleep minerals and beef liver, bone marrow capsules, and I went out, took some more sleep minerals, went out again. Very good, very, very good. I'm still dedicated to drinking as much green tea as possible. This is my favorite drug in the world. I just love green tea. I love green tea. I love it. It's amazing. So I've been doing the carnivore diet, lion diet for like a year now, really strictly, and 18 months not so strictly. And the stricter I do it, the better it works. The one thing that I include that is not technically lion diet, I guess besides the supplements, because supplements aren't technically lion diet. But the one thing I include is green tea. And I also do this thing where I ferment the green tea. Like I'll take this pot of tea and I let it sit overnight so it gets all juiced up with all the polyphenols and catechins and tannins and everything. And then I pour that into a kombucha bottle. And then I spit in it. It's kind of like I just spit in the kombucha, shake it up. So it has some bacterial colony from my own body. So at least the bacteria growing in the tea have a correspondence to bacteria that are already growing in my own body, but it's going to selectively breed bacteria that do well in the tea substrate, which has been shown to encourage the growth of good bacteria and discourage the growth of bad bacteria. So I'm kind of just selectively breeding biocompatible good bacteria. Seems logical enough to me. Smells like stinky feet. And I drink that every day with meals. So I eat some meat, drink some fermented tea. Eat some meat, drink some fermented tea. There's no carbs in the fermented tea. It's just the polyphenols and catechins and tannins and everything that are fermenting. And I drank some, I saw some stuff growing on the top of one of the bottles, like on top of the surface. So I shook it up and I drank some of that today. Just wanted to see what would happen. Kind of how this whole experiment started. And I feel great. Like if you look at my previous videos, linked down below, I have a series called Lion Diet and Paracetam. I have a series called No Adderall, No Weed. Like I've been experimenting with my brain. I've been taking Adderall, I've been not taking Adderall. I've been taking Paracetam, I've been not taking Paracetam. Don't mix the two of them because you get neurotoxicity because of excess excitation of the NMDA receptor. But I haven't taken Paracetam at all. I haven't taken Adderall at all. Took some caffeine, took some theobromine, took some sleep minerals, took some B complex vitamins. Maybe I'll even take some vitamin C. Ooh, vitamin C, you know. I really like vitamin C. Actually, I'll just grab some of that right now. So, basically, that's all I've been doing. And my brain works amazing. Works better than it did on Paracetam or Adderall. And I've also been having solid poops, like really solid, well-formed poops. They look like my children's poops. My children have very healthy gut microbiomes. My poops look like their poops, which is amazing because I've had like disgusting diarrhea, battery acid poops that make my asshole bleed and hurt for ages. And now I'm just solid poop on the carnivore diet, which is supposed to be like the diarrhea diet. I mean, if you look at even the Mongols who follow basically a carnivore diet have tons of diarrhea. I thought this was just part and parcel. But when I was researching this stuff, I realized that every single culture that consumes meat has some tea-like beverage that they consume that probably has to do with offsetting iron, because iron metabolism, using iron, getting rid of iron, is one of the main things that we need to do as warm-blooded creatures. We need iron to transport oxygen, but iron buildup is one of the main causes of reactive oxygen species at the cellular level. So how do we solve these problems? Well, the gut microbiome is one such solution. Green tea catechins is another solution. Chai teas and teas like that are other solutions. Green tea is the best solution, though. And I was like, what if we took that one step further? I mean, really, I just left some tea in my car one time and it just kind of started smelling funny. And then I just drank it anyway because I was like, let's see if this is original kombucha. And it was. And I had solid poops and I slept great after that. Go back like a year ago, you can see the first experiments of this. This is a new thing for me. And I've been doing it. And it's been working. And I really like that. And the other thing I've been doing is I've been walking, meditating, journaling. Absolutely critical. As well as drinking tons and tons of green tea throughout the day. I just love just drinking as much green tea as possible. It just makes me feel so good mentally. I just pound the stuff. Like years ago, 2-3 years ago, my brain felt like a lump of lead. I take Adderall and I get a little bit of energy. I take caffeine, get a little bit of energy, and nothing doing. It barely worked. I was like, why is this? I think excess iron built up in the brain. Start drinking tons of green tea. Now my brain works. Now caffeine has an effect on me. Now I have like clear skin, solid poops, lost tons of weight, pooped out gallons of pond silt. Actually, I was doing fasting and a chlorella and green tea detox ages ago. Look at my previous videos. So sleep minerals, still very necessary, even with the solid poops and the perfect digestion, even with the fermented green tea, even with the lion diet. But all these things together, I'm sleeping great. I am sleeping great. And this is wonderful. And this is a lot of what I wanted to capture on this YouTube channel is follow the progression of me going from sleeping terribly to sleeping great. Terrible health to great health. And you can just see that. You can watch the videos. You can see my health improve. You can see what I did. You can see and you can listen to me reason it all out. You can watch my insomnia course, which is really a introductory health course, but it's specifically focused on insomnia. That is the purpose of this channel, and I'm really happy that it works that way because I've done this like 3 times now. This is the 3rd time I've like rebuilt my health from ground zero. The first time I built my health up doesn't really count because I wasn't really building from ground zero, but I'm talking about like lose all my sleep, develop total insomnia, figure out how to start sleeping again, rebuild my gut, rebuild everything. And I'm basically, I feel like I'm there. I mean, I feel like I'm more and more there. I'm better and better every single day, every single week. I'm better. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm faster. I'm happier, more creative, more energetic, more loving, more passionate. And that's another thing, too. Taking paracetam all the time kind of kills my sex drive, so just makes me too intellectual. So no more paracetam every day. I mean, I think paracetam is super useful instrumentally, but it's probably not the best thing to just take continuously. Not because it'll have any downsides, but simply because you'll make yourself think that you need it, and then it also does have deleterious effects on sex drive, which I think is, I mean, if you like to have sex, then don't take paracetam every single day. But if you have terrible brain function and you want to improve your brain function, paracetam is a great bridge to bridge from low brain metabolism to high brain metabolism. And actually, while you're doing that, it'll actually increase your sex drive. But once you've been taking it for like a few weeks and your brain's kind of acclimated, it can decrease sex drive. I mean, that's probably dose dependent as well as taking like 10 to 15 grams a day of paracetam. And now I'm not taking any paracetam. And I've taken as low as 1 gram of paracetam a day. And it still does have this effect on sex drive, but I think that also could be dependent on choline, but then if you supplement too much choline, you get, like, I feel like these things are best in transition. Like, the only real drug, cognitive enhancing drug I recommend to be consumed all day, every day, green tea. Like, just a little bit of stimulation, a little bit of relaxation, and a whole lot of iron detox. And it makes you grow good bacteria in your gut. And it gets rid of plastic, and it detoxes heavy metals. If you get those amalgam fillings, drink up green tea. And it prevents your body from absorbing more heavy metals from the food you're already eating. What a miracle substance.